Hello, my name is Dr. Chris Jones, and I'm the extremely proud principal of Whitman-Hanson Regional High School. I want to take this moment to welcome you to the 2020 virtual edition of our Freshman First Night. It's designed to not just welcome new students and parents to our school, but also give some information about our counseling department and athletics. Even better, you'll all be introduced to our mentors, a fantastic group of students who are dedicated to making the new members of our Panther community have the best experience possible. Before we get to all that, I want to take some time to give you, both students and parents, 3 areas to focus on, not just for a successful start, but for habits that will serve you long after you leave this great school. First, let's talk about expectations for all. Students need to memorize 2 questions that they ask themselves every day. Did I do the best I could, and how can I get better? Here's the thing about my expectations. I expect teachers to push students. Many of us often don't know how great we can be until we are pushed to be our best. Yes, teachers care about your student, but will push them, but they will also support them in getting back up. I expect students to work hard because that's the only way success happens. This year will be hard. Gone are the days where students could keep up with the work and learn the content without studying. Be sure your students have a schedule and a place to get their work done. Students, set your priorities and put in your full effort. I expect parents to let students hit that wall because we only succeed after we have failed, learned from it, and gotten back into the arena. Sometimes, and this year it very well may be often, students will give what they believe to be their best and still fall down. Don't rush to pick them up. This is a process. Yes, support them. Always support them. But they need to learn how to get up on their own if they are to become resilient and grow in the face of difficulty. You can all expect me to support every person in that cycle. I will support students and parents in any way possible. But please, don't mistake support for clearing a path so things are easier. If we aren't tested, we can't get better. I will always offer a hand, but never a ride. The second area is communication. This has to be one of the most critical areas if we are to successfully work together. I promise you that I will do my best to consistently communicate about our school community. All I ask is that you receive, respond, and initiate communications. I am all over social media with our messages, but especially Twitter. Guess what? So are the teachers. Make sure you find them and follow them. You can find me at Dr. C.S. Jones. Follow me there for regular updates and thoughts. As a matter of fact, here's an incentive for both students and parents to follow me either on Twitter or Instagram, which is also at Dr. C.S. Jones. I will be giving away SUPERFAN t-shirts to some randomly selected people who follow and then share what they are most excited about as they come to the high school this year. I mentioned initiating conversations. Please, if you have any issues, questions, or concerns, all I ask is that you voice them to us before they become too big to handle easily. We all know that there will be mistakes made along the way. After all, that's how we improve. Gossip, assumptions, and negative comments have never solved a problem. They only make them worse. So please, make sure you communicate in a proactive, positive, and productive way with all of us here so that we can do the same with you. Finally, I ask that you get involved. Yes, that will look a little different this year, but we have so many clubs, organizations, and athletic teams that there's no reason you can't find something you like. And by the way, if you don't, come see me, and you can create something that interests you. Research shows that students who are the most successful are so because they are connected to their school. Success looks different for different people. Parents, encourage your students to take that step, make new friends, and get involved. Look, we know a lot has changed about not just this format and how we will be attending school, but one thing sure hasn't, and that's how much we want to continue building a special Panther community by welcoming all our new students. Now, take a moment, sit back, and enjoy seeing and meeting some of the people who are here to make that happen.
office. This is where you go if you need bus passes, MCAS scores, or if your parents need to drop anything off. So now we're going to make our way to the main staircase, and this is it. And you can only go up. And you can go to any floor you'd like. It's first, second, and third. So this is the library, and basically you can come here to check out books, and you can come here to research projects during the proper time. This is school counseling, where you can meet with your guidance counselor or an adjustment counselor from any personal issues or academic.
And you're now going to hear a few words from our counselors.
Hey Whitman-Hanson, class of 2024, we are so excited to welcome you to our school. We just can't wait till you get here. We are so excited to see you. We know that this year is a little bit different than what you've had before, but don't worry, your counseling staff will be here to actually help you get through it. So we know you might be anxious, but we will help you with that transition. The school counselors at Whitman-Hanson help you in lots of different ways. We'll help you again with that transition. We'll also help you with college and career. So believe it or not, 4 years from now, you'll be thinking about that, and we'll help you with that. We'll help you with personal, social issues, as well as anything with academic assistance that you might need. So again, welcome to our school. It's now time to meet the counselors. I'm Mrs. Kerrigan, and I will be working with students with last names A and B.
Hi, I'm Mrs. DeMello. I am covering for Mrs. Garrett while she is out, and I have students with the last names C through F.
Hey class of 2024, I'm Mrs. Seelig. I have everybody with the last names G through L. Welcome to Whitman-Hanson.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Cunha. I have students with the last names M through P.
Hello, I'm Mr. Amato, and I have last names Q through Z. Welcome to Whitman-Hanson.
And I'm your new administrative assistant, Ms. Rivera. If you need help with a work permit or to see your counselor, just find me.
So remember, Panthers,
We'll be there for you.
So the high school is basically shaped like a square, and there's staircases in each corner. And majority of the times, like when you get to the floor off the staircase, there's a bathroom there. But you have to be careful because like the boys could be on the right in one bathroom and then girls on the left, but then they also switch. So make sure you look at the sign before you go in because people go on their own all the time. And then also each hallway has its own subject. So like there's a math hallway. This is the nurse's office, so anytime you don't feel well or you feel like you need to come down, you tell your teacher and they'll simply write you a pass to come right down.
This is the school store. It's open during lunches and sometimes after school, and you can get Whitman-Hanson merch here, and usually you see students working here because they do it for an elective.
This is Mr. Casey's room. He does digital art classes and also has yearbook club where you create and design the yearbook to sell, and does TV radio club where you run the news and do other videography stuff.
This is the elevator. You need a pass for it, but it doesn't work, so it's out of service. So don't try to use it.
The art hallway in which you can do art and action club. So you do the memory projects and different projects throughout the school year, and all your art classes will be in this hallway.
Performing Arts Center, but basically everyone calls it the PAC, so if you get confused by that, it's this, because I know I did. Also in the PAC, the Whitman-Hanson Drama Club meets here every Monday and Friday to practice, and we put on musicals by singing, dancing, acting, and meeting here and just having a good time.
This is the school's gymnasium, and this is where you have gym class, and also we're going to be eating lunch in here.
And then over here is Mr. Rogers' office, our athletic director. If you have any questions regarding sports or anything, you can talk to him. The door's usually open, but if it's not, you can ring the doorbell and he'll be glad to help you.
And now here's a few words from Mr. Rogers, our athletic director.
Hello and welcome, class of 2024. I'm Coach Rogers. I'm the athletic director here at Whitman-Hanson and want to welcome you to Panther Nation. Until now, you've been Whitman and Hanson, but now we're Whitman-Hanson and you are part of the family. And I really hope to see a lot of you playing sports here at Whitman-Hanson, especially during your freshman year, because we don't have cuts in most sports. There are a handful that do have cuts, but for the most part, our freshman sports are non-cut. And being part of a sports team is about so much more than just winning and losing games or becoming this great athlete. It's really about making friends and feeling a connection to our school. So I hope you'll all consider joining a sport. And if you're wondering what sports we have, I'm going to tell you where to go. It's WHRHS.com. If you click on the coaching directory, you'll see a list of all the sports that we have. And ordinarily, in most school years, our sports are broken up into 3 seasons. But being the COVID environment that we're in right now, we actually have 4 seasons now. So we have our fall season, which this year will start on September 18th. Ordinarily, it would start in late August, but because of the world we're in, it's September 18th. That's when practices will start. The winter season starts the first Monday after Thanksgiving, which this year is November 30th. And then we've added this new season. It's called the sandwich season. It's between the winter and spring seasons, and that will start in February 22nd. And as of right now, that's football and fall cheerleading will be done during that sandwich season. There is a chance that some other sports could be moved to that season, but for now, that's what we have. And then the spring season, which usually starts the third Monday in March, this year it's going to start on April 26th. So those are the seasons, and we have different sports in each season. You're allowed to play one sport per season. So take a look at what we have and figure out what sport you want to join, and would love to have you. So all you have to do to play the sport is have your mom or dad go to our website, WHRHS.com, click on the parent permission slip, fill out all that information, and that's the first thing you'll do. Second thing you'll do is you will go to that same website, WHAthletics.com. You'll see a link that says Student Pre-Concussion Test, and you'll take that. It's not really a test, I guess that's the wrong word, but it's a little program that will help us figure out, just in case you have a head injury at some point, it'll help your doctors figure out when you get better. So you take that, it's really simple. You want to be in a nice quiet space when you do that. And you'll want to make sure that you have an up-to-date physical. Physicals are good for exactly 13 months. And when you have a physical, you want to take a picture of the form, so you always have it on your phone, and then make sure the school nurse gets a copy of that physical form. It's that easy. That's all you have to do. And then we'll send you information about where tryouts are or practice times are and what it's all about. So I really hope that you guys decide to be a part of a team here at Whitman Hanson. We have great coaches, and we really have outstanding students. And I know that a lot of times when you come in as a freshman, you're a little bit worried about how the older kids will treat you. Well, I'll tell you this, the student athletes are going to treat you great, especially our captains. They're not going to shove you in a locker or do anything to make you uncomfortable. In fact, they're going to do the opposite. They're going to do everything they can to welcome you, especially our captains. They go through a lot of leadership training, and one of the goals that they have as captains is to do anything they can to help you feel a part of our school and feel safe, and you will, and you'll have a great time. You'll want to wear your jackets. This is actually my lacrosse jacket. I'm the basketball coach, but a lot of times the teams like to give me their gear, and I love to wear it. So you'll join a team, and eventually you'll get a jacket like I have on right now, and you'll really feel like you're a Panther. I want to give you a prize, actually. I have T-shirts to give away. Here's one of our SUPERFAN T-shirts, and you have a chance to get this, and all you have to do to win this T-shirt is you download Twitter if you don't already have it on your phone. Get Twitter on your phone and follow me at WHAthletics, and I will randomly be selecting some students to win some great prizes, some jackets, some T-shirts, things of that sort. If you can get mom and dad to also follow me on Twitter at WHAthletics, I'll give you a chance to win as well, because I'll select some parents to give some gear away for that. So it's really important to follow me on WHAthletics, because I put out important information that you'll need, changes in schedules and different policies that we have. And this year more than ever, you want to stay connected. So follow me on Twitter at WHAthletics.com. Win a great prize. And when you come to school, my office is located just outside the gym. And stop in and say hello and introduce yourself. I can't wait to meet all of you. It's one of the best parts of being a coach and being an athletic director is seeing you guys come in as freshmen and then see you experience what Whitman Hanson has to offer over these 4 years. And most kids that join a sport, they'll say it's one of the best parts of high school, and I think you'll find that as well. I don't care how good or how bad you think you are at sports. We have a spot for you. And especially during your freshman year, give it a shot. Bring a friend and become part of Panther Nation. So I can't wait to meet you and talk to you soon.
This is the athletic hallway. This is usually where athletes meet up before practices and games.
And then as you come down it, there's staff bathrooms and a bubbler where a lot of kids fill up their water before and after school. Then on the walls there's a lot of trophies. Then on your right, we have our like scholastic athletes. Then you have the locker rooms.
This is the girls' locker room, and then if you ever have a injury or anything, this is the athletic trainer's office, and our trainer Jamie will help you there. This is also another entrance to the gym, kind of like the side entrance. And this is the second gym. You can kind of see it in there. That's where you'll be eating lunch, like Abby said earlier. You can keep walking down. This is the boys' locker room. This is a hallway that you can get to the cafeteria and the weight room from.
So this is the hallway that's off the athletic hallway that leads to the lunchroom. And there's entrances like to the auditorium and stuff. But there's like a mural that the art students painted. They do stuff like every year like this, kind of cool.
And then here on your left is going to be the weight room.
Mr. Guggen's working out.
Yes, Mr. Nolan holds sessions after school, and he can help you out with any like workout plans that you want to do or help you with your training.
So this is the student dining where lunch and seminar takes place.
There are 3 lunches, lunch 1, 2, and 3, which will depend on your 5th period teacher, and that's when you'll know when to go to lunch.
This is the music hallway, which includes the classrooms of Mr. Dondero and Mr. Legg, our awesome music teachers here at the high school. After school, you can join the jazz band. Here you can play jazz music and grow your skills as a musician because jazz is a different skill set than concert music. This is perfect for students who want to take their abilities to the next level and challenge themselves musically. If you love jamming out to the Pitch Perfect soundtrack, you will love our a cappella group, Something Natural. We meet once a week with Mr. Legg and work on popular music that we get to perform at school concerts alongside chorus, band, and the many other music groups here at the high school. Mr. Legg also supervises the Whitman-Hanson Show Choir High Frequency. Show choir is a group of students who love singing and dancing. They put together choreography and singing that they perform at concerts, competitions, and festivals. It's also student-led, so everyone gets a say in what they do. The members of show choir are super close, and they like to think of themselves as a little family. If you love singing and dancing or performing in general, this is definitely a club for you.
This is the staircase located near the student dining. You can only go up.
Miss Buzan and Mr. O'Neill teach the special ed kids.
You can take peer tutoring as a course and work one-on-one with the students.
And Best Buddies is a program after school that helps you bond with special education students through parties, sports nights, bowling, and more.
This is Mr. Ryan's room where students take culinary arts. This is the courtyard cafe where students make lunches for the teachers. This is the outside courtyard where students come after school when it's warm and do homework.
In this corner of the building, we're near the preschool classes, so make sure you're quiet and respectful when you're near here.
This is the staircase near the preschool, and it's down only.
If you take the main staircase to the second floor, you'll turn right into the science hallway.
Students interested in space, stars, and more can talk about astronomy.
View your favorite stars and other space phenomenons.
This is Mr. Kozak's room. He's the advisor of the Student Environmental Awareness Club. In this club, you join together with a group of students who help protect the environment against destructive behavior.
You will make friends, recycle for the school, grow gardens, and much more.
After the science hallway is the math hallway. This is Miss Martino's room. She runs Math Honor Society, which you can join sophomore, junior, or senior year. You get to tutor students in math, and you get to have a fun Pi Day celebration.
This is Miss Edkins' room. She's also one of the advisors of Key Club, which I'm the secretary for. It is a club that helps the community, and we do a lot of volunteer work. It is open to all grades. We do events like Making Strides in Boston. We've done Crayons to Crayons, clothing drives, and so many other fun stuff as well.
This is Mr. McHugh's room. He runs the math team at our school. We get to compete at math meets at nearby high schools, answering difficult math problems. So if you want to challenge your math skills, this is definitely the club for you.
This is a small lecture hall where teachers can schedule classes here, such as your gym class, health, and sports medicine.
This is the indoor track.
And this is where you'll have gym class most of the time. Sometimes your teacher will take you up here and you'll be running laps, or in the winter when it's snowing outside. You can get some good exercise in here.
This is the foreign language hallway where you'll have your Spanish or French classes.
A lot of clubs meet in this hallway, such as Red Cross, Spanish and French Honor Society, as well as the World Cultures Club.
This is Miss Ferrara's classroom. She teaches Spanish, and she also runs World Cultures Club and Spanish Honor Society.
This is Miss Dempsey's room, who also teaches Spanish, and she is the advisor of the Red Cross Club. The Red Cross Club usually holds a blood drive in the fall and in the spring.
This is where SAD is held, which stands for Students Against Destructive Decisions, and we make like videos and do like posters around the school to like make sure that kids are staying safe and making right decisions.
This is Miss Galambo's room, and she oversees the calligraphy club. In calligraphy club, we work on our calligraphy and hand lettering skills. I find it so helpful when it comes to note taking, and it's my favorite club.
This is Mr. Glenn's room where we meet for a band book club. We pick books from that are banned around in different high schools, and we read them and discuss them.
So this is Miss Jones' room, and she holds 3 marine bio classes and a marine bio club after school. You can learn a lot about the marine bio life, a lot about the ocean. We learn about scuba diving, and we've even had real speakers come in that are scuba diving professionals.
This is Miss Scott's room. She's one of the advisors for student council, and we meet usually weekly or bi-weekly, and we plan different events for around the school. If you're interested in science, as a junior or senior, you can join the Science National Honor Society.
This is one of our computer labs and one of the many business classes at Whitman Hanson. This is actually where the club DECA is held. DECA is advised by Ms. Consolini and Mr. DeSantis.
DECA is a business competition club where you compete locally with students in the area through business role plays. There's usually a competition for the region every year.
This is the social studies hallway. Freshmen will be taking world history. This is Mr. Dunn's classroom. He's one of the freshman history teachers. He teaches world history.
Mr. Dunn is also the advisor for History Club as well as History Honor Society, which you can join your junior year. This is Miss G's room. She's the advisor for Business Honor Society as well as Quiz Bowl, and she also teaches CAD.
This is Mr. Chismar's room.
He's the advisor for the Informed Citizens Club, which talks about world politics and international affairs.
This is the health room. Miss Varn and Miss Medeiros teach it, and every freshman has to take it in order to graduate, and they have to pass to graduate. Habitat for Humanity is a club run by Miss Finn, and they fundraise and volunteer to the big worldwide organization of Habitat for Humanity. So yeah, basically, if you just memorize the hallways and then just make sure you watch the bathrooms, you should be good.
Hey there, welcome back. It's me again, Dr. Jones, your proud principal. So that's it. First night, the virtual edition has come to a close. I honestly hope you received some good information about all the things we have in place here to make your high school experience the best it can possibly be over the next 4 years. Please get in touch with us as soon as possible if you still have any questions. Remember, we are all in this together, so effort, a positive mindset, and communication are keys to our combined success. To that end, our first weekly newsletter of the year will be coming out shortly, and we are all over social media. My handle, athletics, counseling, and it's all under #WHPantherPride. Find all 4 and follow them for consistent communication and weekly updates. You may even win some Panther gear when you share your thoughts so you can represent your new school. Finally, yes, this year looks different, but know that we are still committed to making our Panther community the best there is for everyone involved. So I want you to make a choice moving forward. Choose to be positive instead of negative. Personally excel instead of compete. Make changes, not excuses. Be true to yourself instead of a pawn to others. And make new beginnings instead of dwelling in the past. Because remember, you don't have to be a Panther. You get to be a Panther. I sincerely thank you for your time and have a great night.